Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
It is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the crime? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, and Mr. Wright says yeah, left. So, can you explain the contradiction to the court?
Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
Oh, real smooth.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, the fuck you say?
Yes, the fuck do you say? You mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste.
There is always a time for jokes of ill taste.
That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing this order of this court will be held in contempt! Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh, and you think you're cool because you're red-white?
Yes. Yes, I am red freaking hot white.
What the hell? He's laughing.
The hilarity of this moment is it made me remember something, actually. It appears I have been unclear. I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow.
What?
What do you have to say to that? Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Want justice!
Don't let him get away!
Very well.
Sounds like pain in the evidence.
If the witness would care to revise his testimony...
Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White.
Mr. Wright? Okay. Well, see, I looked in the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. When you did her in with a single blow, thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? That. The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White?
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry. My bad. The witness will revise his testimony and refuse from using the term my bad. Okay, of course.
Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oh!
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea that it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question!
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then?
Correct! That would be no problemo, right?
There's a big problemo. Big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass stand through the window from the hotel. Before the incident occurred?
Yeah. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible.
Aw.
You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Because I have the floor plans. Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity?
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell, either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fan Co. offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White.
Mr. White? You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get over. Oh, damn it.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
Oh yeah!
What?
Theme music.
Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Damn him and his music.
Rude.
Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is going.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
It is Edgeworth
Give
to
me
you.
a break!
Yes! In order to place the wiretap, I breached Fan Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.